Okay, that was fun. Now we've gone over Raja Yoga. We've gone over the other major paths of yoga. We're getting a little closer to the practice that has benefited me the most that I want to share with you. In fact, here we are. Now, this practice is a pranayama practice. So it is a breathing exercise practice. And the breath is actually the link between the body and the mind, as well as the emotions, the energies. It's the link between everything. So if you look at it through Raja Yoga, the Ashtanga Yoga, 8 steps, 8 limbs of yoga, we have pranayama as step 4, and we have step 8 that we don't practice. So from 1 to 7, the breathing exercises, it's the median. It's right in the middle. It's the link to everything, from the gross to the subtle. And when you're practicing pranayama, you're technically practicing all of the steps, 1 through 7. The pranayama practice that I want to share with you is an alternate nostril breathing practice. And this practice helps bring a balance between the right and left hemispheres of the brain. It also helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system. It helps bring about an experience of calmness, of peace, of relaxation. And it helps oxygenate your entire body, giving you more energy. And it helps detox your body by the pathway of the breath. So first, if you think about it, what are the main energy sources that we have? We have food, water, sleep, and breath. Those are the main energy sources that we have. Now, rough averages for the human body, we have the ability to go without food for roughly 30 days. We have the ability to go without water for roughly 3 days. We can go without sleep for roughly 3 days. And the breath for roughly 2 minutes, as much as you can hold your breath, basically. 2 minutes may be even too much for some people. But it's just to say, as long as you can hold your breath, that's basically when you're going to need to take the next breath. You need to replenish that oxygen supply. So if you really look at it, oxygen is our main energy source. And if we take care of this energy source, a lot gets taken care of within our system, holistically, physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally. And if we practice breathing exercises, our lung capacity increases up to sevenfold. So if you really think about it, you can get about 7 times more energy throughout the entire day through deep, full yogic breaths. So as we practice the alternate nostril breathing, we're going to be practicing a full yogic breath, or the 3 stages of yogic breathing. So this is going to be a precursor teaching to that breath, but hey, it's another pranayama practice. So this is how to do the 3 stages of yogic breathing. First, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Keep your spine comfortably erect. To do a complete breath, we're splitting the breath into 3 stages. So the first stage, as you inhale, the abdomen expands or extends outward. Now, the lungs don't actually extend into the abdomen, but the diaphragm pushes down. And the abdomen pushing out helps the diaphragm push down and pull the air into the lungs in a much more fuller manner. And if you look at babies breathing, they do a lot of belly breathing. It's a more fuller way, a better way, a more optimal way for us to breathe. If we breathe shallowly and through the chest, the breath is constricted and we don't get as much airflow. So first you'll observe, as you breathe in, the abdomen expands, and then the rib cage starts to expand, and then the collarbones or clavicles slightly raise at the very end of the breath. It's not a big movement. You're not pushing your shoulders up. It just so happens because of the air expansion in the lungs. And on an exhale, you reverse the 3 steps. So as you exhale, first the clavicles come down, the rib cage compresses, and then the abdomen pulls inward to push all of the air out of the lungs. So to start this practice, what you could do on your own, if you're having difficulty feeling your abdomen moving, you can lay down on your back and you can place your hand on your abdomen and just try abdominal breathing first. Don't worry about the 3 stages, but it is important to develop a natural flow between the 3 stages of a full yogic breath. you're going to be using that for the alternate nostril breathing practice that I'll be teaching you. So to start, as you practice, I want you to exhale, fully push your abdomen in, and then slowly start to breathe in, expanding the lower belly, the abdomen. Then the rib cage expands. And then the collarbones come up slightly at the very end of the breath. And then you reverse it. Collarbones come down as you exhale. Rib cage comes in. Lower abdomen pushes in and pushes all of the air out. And you continue. Next breath, inhale. Lower abdomen expands. Rib cage. Collarbones. And exhale. Collarbones down. Rib cage goes in. Abdomen pushes inward, pushing all the air out. And you continue breathing in this manner on your own time and really feeling the 3 stages blending into one another. Not, okay, abdomen, okay, rib cage, okay, collarbone. It's just a full deep breath, and you'll notice these 3 parts blending into one another as you master this technique. So again, this method of full yogic breathing, or the 3 stages of the full yogic breath, will help expand your lung capacity, and this will help you achieve a better practice with the alternate nostril breathing. So yeah, that's it for now. Please work on that, and I'll come out with a guided practice for full yogic breathing. And then we will dive into the alternate nostril breathing practice that has personally benefited me the most in every way, and I'll share that with you. I should probably add, for the full yogic breath, you can practice this at any time during the day. Anytime you're feeling that you need a refresher, just take a full, deep yogic breath and breathe that way for a couple of seconds or minutes, and just do a few repetitions of that, and you'll feel everything calm down. You'll feel more alert. You'll feel more relaxed, more centered. You'll get a lot of benefits from that. So this doesn't need to be a sit-down practice where you devote X amount of time to this. You're going to be using this with the alternate nostril breathing, but this is something you can do at any point throughout the day to help you feel better. Thank you. Peace.